Police brutality is at its worst at Delhi, where this girl is fighting for her life. We talk about the 5-year-old girl who was allegedly raped by her neighbor. What we believe is there are a lot of students as well as AAP members who are outside the Swami Dayanand Hospital, and out there protests are taking place which have turned violent, with the police coming out and thrashing even women, not sparing them. This after we brought the news of this young girl, 5-year-old girl, who was allegedly raped by her neighbor. On your screens you see angry protesters demanding justice. This after the rape victim's father had alleged that 2,000 rupees was paid to him to keep quiet and to cover up this case of police indifference and apathy. The case was in fact reported to the police 3 days before the incident took place, 3 days before the child was found by her parents, and there are angry protesters outside the hospital. What you see on your screens are a lot of them demanding answers, direct answers from the police in Delhi. According to reports, the protesters have also been slapped by the Delhi police. That's the news we're bringing to you here. That's what we're being told by reporters, that some of these protesters were slapped by the Delhi police. On your screens you see angry protesters demanding justice for that 5-year-old girl after she was allegedly raped in Delhi. She's fighting for her life at an ICU in Swami Dayanand Hospital. You had AAP members also standing outside that hospital demanding answers, both from Sheila Dikshit as well as the center. 2 girls on your screens there, you see it to the right of your screens. When they went up to the police, the girl was slapped first by one cop and then by the other, completely manhandled. This is even worse. On one hand you have the Delhi police not taking enough action, and on the other hand now they have an internal inquiry against their own.
How can they really convince people of the city that they are doing something which will come out with the real truth? Because when the people go to complain, they don't write the complaint. A child victim of rape cannot get justice because they will not write the complaint. Then they turn the family away, they tell the family not to go to the media, and then now to top it all, there will be some kind of an internal inquiry where they will suspend the sub-inspector. This is not what law of the land is. Law of the land is the responsibility will have to be fixed on the boss, whosoever is sitting there, for that the people, the subordinates have done that. That has to be fixed, and under 166 they have to be booked. There has to be FIR against the people who did not write FIR. So I don't understand what kind of an inquiry, and this is really creating more mistrust. After so much of mistrust, things are moving in a direction where people will lose complete faith, and they are losing complete faith.
सिर्फ कान पर मारा और कहाँ थप्पड़ मारा?
हाँ, कान पे मारा, बाजू पकड़ के गंदी गंदी गालियाँ दे रहे थे हम।
जाहिर तौर पर देखिए दिल्ली पुलिस के अधिकारियों ने बर्बरता शुरू कर दी और जो लड़की है इसके साथ बाकायदा मारपीट की गई, इस तरह के आरोप लगा रहे हैं, और आप देख सकते हैं कान पर भी चोट लगी हुई है लड़की के। बहरहाल पुलिस अब इस पूरे मामले में क्या करती है देखने वाली बात होगी। कैमरामैन दीपक और अदिति के साथ चिराग।
That young girl being slapped and hurt by the police there on your screens. How is the Delhi police really going to defend those 2 people on your screens who slapped those young girls? Last time in the Delhi gang rape case, you had the Home Secretary come out, like a lot of the activists on our channel said, and commend the police for their job. But what about this time when you have them once again on the screens slapping these young girls for protesting? Ranjana Kumari is still on the phone line with us. Ranjana, we're talking about the apathy by the Delhi police at this point in time. It's on our screens. It's something they cannot defend. They can come up with explanations, but you have the victims claiming that all they did was go up to the Delhi police, demand some answers, wanted to talk to them about this young girl who was fighting for her life, and the answer they got for protesting, which is a democratic right, was slaps on their faces.
Well, first in Punjab and then in UP and now in Delhi. This is what India's police is specializing in just showing their power on women. This is what they are doing, beating women. Women, family of the victim goes for justice, asks for filing the FIR, asks for registering the case. This is what we are getting back from the police system in the country. Instead of protection, they are really violating even themselves the law of the land. Who has given them the right to physically violate another girl, to beat another girl, or slap another girl? or do lathi charge on women, push the women who, yesterday in Aligarh we saw. This is amazing. This is absolutely unacceptable
And
state of
Ranjana,
affairs. Somebody has to come up, and the
yes,
Home Minister should answer the nation. What kind of a police force are we creating in the country? What kind of a system are we managing?
yes, Ms. Kumari, and also these are the men who actually man our streets, be it in the early hours of the morning or the late hours of the night. We are supposed to trust these people with our lives, and what we see on our screens is how they're actually being brutal with young girls, innocent girls, who are actually outraged over what has happened with that 5-year-old.
Well, they do not know how to manage, handle, how to really respond, give any kind of response, because I do not know whether there is any kind of training other than just training to remain a brute, to remain some, just to respond to it by physical strength. That is what they are taught. I think they are not being taught how to really, give comfort level to the people, how to really negotiate with the people, how to give some kind of a reassurance to people who go to them for any demand.
Ranjana, do stay on the phone line with me, because we also have DCP East, Mr. Prabhakar, on the phone line with us. Sir, coming to you, my first question to you is, how will you justify what has just happened in the Swami Dayanand Hospital, where police officers slapped young girls who claimed they had just gone up to them to talk to them about the incident of rape that had happened with that 5-year-old girl?
Ma'am, I am not aware of any such incident, and I would like to clarify that Swami Dayanand Hospital doesn't fall in my jurisdiction.
Sir, but these policemen are representatives of the Delhi police. I mean, you are a representative of the Delhi police. They fall under the Delhi police. This has happened. You can see it on the television sets. They're right there, live visuals that we brought a few minutes earlier, and now they're being repeated on our channel, of a constable, police constable, as well as a senior official slapping 2 young girls, sir. And all they claim to have done is gone up to them to talk to them about the incident.
As I don't have a television screen in front of me, but if something of the sort has happened, it is most reprehensible.
But sir, what action can we expect against these police officials?
His disciplinary authority will certainly take action against such a misdemeanor as you are telling me that has happened.
And sir, like we see on our screens, this has in fact happened. So let me just assure you, it is there on our screens as well as other channels across India right now as we speak. A lot of viewers who are calling in, tuning in, watching the television sets. What is your message to them, sir? Because it seems that we are losing faith in the Delhi police, not only in the Delhi police but in police officials across India. If such incidents happen, when you actually go ahead and just all you're doing is protesting rape.
I have no reason to disbelieve you, ma'am. But as I said, I don't have the benefit of a television screen in front of me. But as I said, if something of the sort has happened, action must be taken against such misdemeanors, which shouldn't be tolerated.